Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. I want to say thank you for joining me once again to this tutorial, and to my returning subscribers, I say you're welcome. And today I shall be showing you how to cut and sew this beautiful baby dress you are seeing on your screen. Okay, it is called tie shoulder dress with a gather hem. Okay, so sit back as we move along. For the dress, the whole length of the dress is 32 inches. That is from the shoulder line to the hem line. But I'll be cutting the half length first. The half length from the shoulder line to the waist is 12 inches. The 12 inches, which is the half length, that is from the shoulder line to the waistline, I'll be taking away 4 inches for shoulder strap, because I will be adding strap to these upper parts. So when I take away 4 inches for the off shoulder, I will now be left with 8 inches. This is it. So from this 8 inches left, I will be adding a waistband to this dress, or to these down parts. In that case, take away 1 inch, because I want my band height to be 1 inch. So one from these 8 inches left, I will now be left with 7 inches. So 7 inches plus 1 inch allowance to join it at the upper part of the strap and to join it to the skirt down parts. Altogether will now be 8 inches. I'll go ahead now and take the neck width. But before I do that, I've placed both front piece and the back piece together. And for the back piece, I added 1.5 inches for zipper allowance. So the back now is 1.5 longer than the front. From this folded edge, I will be taking the neck width from the shoulder line, that is from one shoulder to the other. Originally was 12 inches. Then I deducted 2 inches. Now left with 10 inches. Then 10 divided by 2, making 5 inches. Then I added 0.5 to that 5 inches. Altogether now makes 5.5. This folded edge now, I will place 5.5, which is somewhere here. So I'll go ahead now and place the armhole depth. I made a video on how to draft a basic body. I mentioned how you can take your armhole depth, but I'll say it again. Your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5. For instance, here, the bust circumference is 30 divided by 6 plus 1.5. That makes it 6.5. But I'll be adding half an inch to it for his. That makes it 7 inches. So from the shoulder, from the upper shoulder down to this part, I'll be taking 7 inches. Remember, the neck width was 5.5. And we have 7 inches for the armhole depth. So I will rule a line to connect the neck width and the chest line together now. So this line will be the chest line. I'll go ahead now and place the 1/4 of the bust from the chest line. So the 1/4 of the bust now is 7.5. I'll be adding half an inch to it for ease. That makes it 8 inches. And whatever I have here, because it's a kit, I will place it also on the waistline. For the allowance, I'll be adding 1.5 inches. So I'll go ahead now and form my armhole curve. So I'll go ahead and cut it out now. The neckline is going to remain like this, no darts. That's the front and the back piece. So I'll go ahead now and cut out bias binding to tighten up the armhole and the neckline. For the bias binding, this is for the back neckline, this for the front, and this is for the armhole. I just cut out 1¼ for the width. So you can cut as many lengths you want, then after joining it, you trim the excess parts. But let's measure out the length I have here. Just have a 14½, which is too much. So after joining it, you cut off the excess. I want my band height to be 1 inch after joining it. So here with me, I have 4 inches of fabric spread out. On fold, that will be 2 inches. I will be joining it to the upper and the lower part of the half length with ½ inch. I'll be left with 1 inch, and here with me I have 2 pieces of fabric, one for the back and one for the front. I've also cut out some pieces of fabric for the shoulder tie, and spread out here with me I have 3 inches. On fold, that will be 1½ inches. Then I will stitch it up with ½ inch, and I will be left with 1 inch. And the length I have here, I have 25 inches by length. So 1, 2 for the back and 2 for the front. Remember, the whole length of the dress is 32 inches. So minus half length, which is 12 inches, I'm now left with 20 inches. So from that 20 inches, I want the hem, because I'll be adding this to the down part. I want the hem to be 6 inches. So 6 minus 20 that is left, that will be 14 inches. Okay, so here for the skirt, I have 14. I added 1 inch to it, making 15 inches. And here I have 2 pieces. Okay, I multiply the waist circumference, which is 30 inches by 2. So together here I have 60 inches. Okay, 60 inches by 15 inches. This is for the skirt. I will join this to the band, while this I will join it to the skirt, the down parts. So this now I have 6 inches here. I added 1 inch to it for allowance, ½ inch to join it to this skirt, then ½ inch to hem it on the down parts, so making 7 inches. And I multiply the waist circumference by 3, and I added 1½ inches to it for zipper allowance. So for the armhole, this is how you're gonna tighten it up. You take the strip, or you take the bias, right side facing the right side of the dress. You place it like this. Make sure you leave 1 inch upward. You secure it with your pin. Then when you are done pinning it, you take it to your sewing machine, you give it ½ inch, ½ inch. Then when you are done stitching it, you give it a notch. That will make it easier for you to fold or hem. Okay, so after notching it, you fold in from this edge, you fold in 0.25, which is 1/4. Then after, you now fold ½ inch in like this. Okay, this is the one I did. So I'll repeat same on this piece. For the strap, this is how it's going to look. Then I went ahead and ironed the seam line in the middle like this. We'll now go ahead and take the strap. I'll place the plain parts, which is the right side. This is the wrong side. The right side, I'll place it on the right side of the dress like this. I'll leave half an inch upward. Then I will take the bias, right side, facing the wrong side of the strap like this. Then before that, you fold in half an inch like this. You fold it in half an inch facing towards you like this. Then place it like this. I will repeat same on this side. Then fold half an inch in like this. Secure it with pin. Then I'll give it half an inch. Then when I'm done, I'll fold in 0.25. Then flip it in with half an inch to cover this part. I will repeat same on the back piece. The strap, this is how it's going to look. I'll go ahead now and attach the band. Like I said, I want the band to be 1 inch after joining. So I will fold each band like this, wrong side inside. Then I'll place it on the back piece, right side facing each other. Half an inch. I'll repeat same on this side. Then when I'm done attaching the band, this is how it's going to look. Then I'll go ahead and place the front and the back piece together. I will stitch up the zipper line, then place the back piece and the front piece, then stitch up the side seam 1 inch, 1 inch. Then after that, I will gather this. I will gather this. This is going to be gathers. I will gather it. You can run your longest stitch on your machine, but I like using my hand. I'll gather it. Then when I finish gathering this to the band, I will take the hem gather, this part. I'll gather it to the down part of the main skirt. Then we are done. I'll go ahead now and take it 1 inch inward because I've removed half an inch from it. Then I'll start gathering it. It's ready, looking beautiful. Wow. This is the down part. So beautiful. So guys, I want to say thank you for watching to the end. In fact, I'm loving this dress. I don't know why. Maybe I will drop video on it for myself very soon. Thank you all. Thank you. I really appreciate you. And I hope this video has been helpful. Kindly give me a thumbs up to encourage me. And if you have not subscribed, kindly do so. Press it. See the way the subscribe button is falling. Just grab 2, grab 3, grab 4. Thank you. I love you all. I will see you in my next video. And also, if you have not pressed your notification bell, kindly do so. In case I upload new video, you will get notified. Thank you.